Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session about the Faculty of Mathematics at University of Waterloo. My name is Vicky Liu. I'm undergraduate recruitment and admissions officer at Math Faculty. I'll be delivering the session together with my colleague Amelia Burton. We know that it's now a hard time for everyone. We hope you and your family stay safe and healthy. We're happy to deliver valuable information virtually that you may find helpful. In about half an hour, we're going to talk about what math is, kind of sharing our experience, why you should come to study mathematics and CS with us at Waterloo. You may already know the term co-op or cooperative education. We're going to spend a time on how co-op works at Waterloo, what programs we offer at Faculty of Mathematics. Then, very important, what kind of jobs are there for math and computer science students. At very end, Amelia is going to talk about admissions or how to get into our programs. What is mathematics? You may have never thought about this. I actually have both my bachelor's and master's degree in mathematics, but didn't really think about it until a few years ago when I was asked to share some of my thoughts or understanding with a bunch of colleagues. First, I want to borrow the statement from Dr. William Tutt. This is perfectly said. For those who don't know about Dr. Tutt, he was a British mathematician and codebreaker. During the Second World War, he broke a Nazi German code, the Lorentz cipher system, which was used by Nazi German High Command for top secret communications. So, in some way, he may have hastened the end of the Second World War, saving millions of lives. He also did foundation work in the field of graph theory. He joined the University of Waterloo in 1962 when our Faculty of Math didn't even exist. If you get a chance to visit our campus in the future, we have a William Tutt Way between our math buildings, which was named after his. There are so many myths about mathematics, such as it's just about numbers, or it's just about addition, subtraction, division, geometry, all that kind of thing. From our understanding, and I think many mathematicians would agree, the essential part about mathematics is to find patterns or connections or some rules that control or manage what we have in our world. Mathematics is a type of language that we come up with to represent these patterns. Unlike typical languages such as English, French, Spanish, German, Italian, Korean, Chinese, the language of math is way more universal. Doesn't matter where you come from, mathematicians use the same math language to communicate with each other. Now let's do some math together. I want to show you a very quick example of Fibonacci numbers, which I believe many of you are very familiar to. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. There are a lot of interesting patterns to these numbers. In terms of calculation, it's pretty straightforward. 1 plus 1 equals to 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 3, etc. In terms of applications, Fibonacci numbers occur in nature very, very often. If you happen to have some flowers in your house, lilies, rose hips, or daisies, count the number of the petal on them. Or if you have a pineapple, count the scales. Under most circumstances, you'll end up getting Fibonacci numbers. Now let's try something else. If you divide the larger number by the smaller one, say divide 13 by 8, you'll get 1.625. If you divide 21 by 13, you'll get 1.615. So these ratios are getting closer and closer. Or say if we take the limit of these ratios, we'll get a number 1.618, which might look familiar. It's the golden ratio. This number appears many times in geometry, art, architecture, science, and other areas. There are many other interesting patterns that you may like to play around and explore. I wanted to do this with you because many people think math is so hard, math is too boring, but there's a beautiful side to it. Learning mathematics is a great way to train your brain. It trains you how to think logically, also makes you understand things better. If you can see stuff from the core or the inside of structure, you definitely can get very deep understanding about it. So to summarize, I like to quote this statement. Mathematics is not about just solving for X. It's also figuring out why. We often hear people say, or mathematicians are so smart. Well, that's true because that's how they get trained. Why you should choose to study mathematics or computer science here with us at Waterloo? The Faculty of Mathematics is the only dedicated Faculty of Mathematics in North America. Other universities may have smaller math departments or programs under Faculty of Arts or Science, which is a different story. Math at Waterloo is a big thing. We are a powerhouse for mathematical computational education. There are over 8,000 students here in our faculty, over 240 full-time professors, and we offer more than 500 courses in mathematics, statistics, and computer science. Both our math and computer science programs are ranked top 50 in the world. We attract the smartest students who love math and computer science from all over the world. So if you come to study math at Waterloo, you'll be sitting in classrooms with other students who are as passionate about math as you are. You can definitely work together and also learn from each other. It's always fun to work with these top minds. If you like math, we are like a wonderland for all math lovers. Faculty Math provides our students with wonderful resources and support. Tutorial center are in both our math building and also your residence. You'll have academic and program advisors. You're encouraged to communicate with them about your academic plan or course selections. Our computer lab is available to our students 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So technically, if you don't own a computer, it won't be a problem at all. We have all the equipment for you in our buildings. If you have very cool ideas to start something of your own, take the advantage of the university's intellectual property policy, which protect your ideas from being taken away. You own your ideas that you develop at Waterloo. Co-op and regular. Most math programs are offered through both co-op and regular. Some programs are co-op only, which means co-op is mandatory. At Waterloo, there are 3 4-month terms every academic year: September to December, fall term, winter terms from January to April, then spring term from May to August. For students in our regular system, you spend 8 months from September to April in school taking courses, and then you have summer off. For students in co-op system, you are normally alternated between 4 months in school taking courses and then 4 months as full-time employee of the organization you're working for. You'll learn to successfully interview for jobs, apply for your skills to real-life problems, and to graduate with up to 2 years of work experience. How co-op works at Waterloo. In their term before your work term, our co-op employers submit their job posting at our online platform. You can review them and apply to jobs that interest you. Then you will interview with employers who select you based on your resume and experience. Some interviews happen on campus, while others can be done through phone or other platforms such as Skype. After a round of interviews, you get to rank the employers in order of preference, and they rank you in our matching process. Our co-op program is a very competitive job application process, preparing you for whatever your experience when you graduate, but we are here to help. Cooperative education provides with a lot of support to help you with job search strategies, creating a resume and a cover letter, and also practicing for interviews, all the key skills you need for a career. We have over 7,000 co-op employers around the world, more than any other university in North America. Co-op combines going to school with a relevant paid work experience. It's an amazing way to explore careers, gain valuable experience, and make money while earning your university degree. You can try up to 6 different jobs in various industry or different companies, even different countries. You can really learn more about the world and yourself as well. You get to know what kind of jobs you like or something you may not like, which is equally important. If you are in the regular system of study, you will be in school between September and April each year and have your summers off. You will graduate sooner but receive the same support from us. You may earn an EDGE certificate for your career, which provides with workshops and experiential education courses to help you identify and showcase your marketable skills as part of the EDGE certificate program, which is available only to regular students. In math faculty, there are 3 core areas of programs: mathematics, computer science, math plus business accounting. In mathematics, there are 14 majors, all of which are second year or later entry. You need to apply directly to honors math program, study first year courses like calculus, algebra, computer science, communication courses, and non-math electives, then you can choose your major as early as the end of the first year. A few majors. Actuarial science. Actuaries address the uncertainties associated with life insurance, property and casualty insurance, and pensions or other employee benefit plans. In this program, you will take courses such as the math of finance, risk theory, and pension mathematics taught by professional actuaries in one of the North America's top actuarial schools. Combinatorics and optimization, or we call it say and no in short. Combinatorics looks at permutation and combinations. Optimization explores ways to make any operation work more efficiently with given constraints. Together, they provide powerful methods for modeling and solving large management skills, from optimizing flight schedules to making factories layout as efficient as possible. Computational mathematics is a combination of computer science and mathematics. You'll learn how to code mathematical models to solve industrial-sized problems in business, economics, engineering, environment, finance, medicine, and science. You can harness the power of computers to generate and run mathematical models, analyzing data for quantitative real-world solutions. Data science is being very popular right now. Every day, huge amounts of data are generated by the business, scientific, and social activity taking place around us, with data coming from sensors, digital images, streaming video, satellites, and medical imagery, and from interactions with cloud computing, data-driven approaches to decision-making are being applied in areas as diverse as medicine, business, advertising, and entertainment. You'll take courses in computer science and statistics, and then learn the methods used to analyze large data sets in order to predict and improve business strategy, products and services, marketing campaigns, medicine, and public health and safety. In mathematical physics, you'll combine theoretical physics with high-level math courses in differential equations, vector calculus, and applied mathematics. You'll also get plenty of chances to apply that learning with hands-on labs in mechanics, electricity, computer programming, and more. This program is also available through Faculty of Science. You'll be taking the same core courses in math and physics, but if you enroll the program through science, you need to complete science required courses and graduate with a bachelor degree of science. Or if you're with math, you need to finish math courses and graduate with a bachelor's degree in mathematics. David Chardin School of Computer Science is a part of math faculty. There are 4 direct entry programs, so you need to apply directly to them. Business Administration and CS double degree. We work with Wilfrid Laurier University to have this double degree program. You'll be taking CS courses at Waterloo with us and studying business courses with Laurier. In just 5 years, you'll earn 2 degrees, a full honors computer science degree from Waterloo and a full honors business administration degree from Laurier. It's a co-op only program. You'll be graduating with co-op experience as well. Computing and Financial Management, or CFM, is a program that combines computer science and finance. In the School of Accounting and Finance, you'll learn concepts of modern financial management. In the Chardin School of Computer Science, you'll acquire the skills to develop and maintain financial software. If you want a career in computer science, finance, or a combination of both, financial technology, the CFM program can help you stand out in the marketplace. You'll earn a Bachelor of Computing and Financial Management degree that includes majors in computer science and financial management, and up to six co-op terms to grow your experience. Software engineering program is a joint program between faculties of math and engineering. All the applications and admissions will be reviewed and processed by the Faculty of Engineering. Math plus business accounting. There are 4 direct entry programs. You need to apply directly to these programs again. Business Administration and Mathematics double degree. This is the other double degree program that we share with Laurier University. Same idea, math courses at Waterloo, business courses at Laurier. You'll get a Bachelor of Math degree from Waterloo and a BBA degree from Laurier in 5 years with co-op experience. Mathematics, Financial Analysis and Risk Management, or we call it Math Farm here. The world of finance requires professions with business of A. analytical thinking, and a strong background in mathematics. There are courses in mathematics, statistics, and computer science with corporate finance, micro and micro economics, and other business-related courses. You'll be prepared for your Chartered Financial Analyst, CFA, or Professions Risk Manager, PRM designation. Farm program at Waterloo Mathematics is recognized by the Professional Risk Managers International Association and the CFA Institute. Math farm program is also available online. What can I do with a degree in math or computer science? We get this kind of question very often. The answer is there's a lot you can do with a math or computer science background, much more than you can imagine. A Bachelor of Math or Computer Science degree from University of Waterloo is our path to almost any career you can think of. Our strength in math, stats, and computing give our students a very competitive edge in some of these fast-growing and high-paying career areas. CareerCast do job ranking every year based on for salary, job outlook, work stress, and work environment, and projected growth, etc. This is the most recent 3 years ranking. There are usually more than half the top 10 jobs related to a math or CS degree. In 2019, 7 out of 10 top jobs started with a degree in mathematics. Having background in math opens so many doors. If you are interested in game design, special effects in movie industry, human health, IT, operations, finance and risk management, or artificial intelligence and machine learning, or cyber security and privacy, they all start with math. If you saw the film Star Wars, The Last Jedi, The Guardian of the Galaxy 2, or Blade Runner 2049, you have seen the work of some of our alumni. Kim and Christine head up SiteFix, a Toronto-based company that provides digital artists with procedural 3D animation and visual effects tools. Their software called Houdini is the premier software used in the industry for visual effects. In fact, every movie nominated for Visual Effects Academy Award in 2018 used it. Alden graduated from University of Waterloo with a B Math degree in 1991, majoring in computer science and minoring in economics. He's founder and chief innovation officer of Ace Tire. His company is a pioneer of managed detection and response, a new approach to security that provides clients with around-the-clock embedded incident response. He credits the co-op program for helping him land a full-time position right out of university. For the first few years, he worked as a programmer, systems administrator, and network administrator before moving into information security. Before graduating with his degree in combinatorics and optimization in 2019, Isaac and his co-founder Daniel won the grand prize at the Velocity Fund competition in Toronto. Their company, Squid Bio, is developing a system to allow for rapid prototyping in synthetic biology, including a benchtop DNA synthesis device. With this device, researchers will be able to synthesize DNA and put it into bacteria to solve real-world problems in-house and on their own time, cutting down on costs and the weeks it currently takes to have the same product ordered and delivered. Squid Bio's win came with $50,000 to invest in their company with the hope that they will be able to accelerate the pace of research leading to a new life-saving therapies, greener manufacturing of chemicals, and a slew of other disruptive innovations. I've talked a lot about the math as a big picture and what math CS look like at Waterloo. Now I'd like to pass along to Amelia. She'll share more information about admissions.
Thanks, Vicki. As Vicki mentioned, we're now going to switch gears a little bit, and the next part of this presentation will be focused on what exactly we're looking for admission into the Faculty of Math. We will be looking at 3 key components when you're applying to any program in mathematics, math and business, or computer science. The first component are your grades that you're currently receiving in grade 12 in high school, no matter what curriculum you're studying from around the world. The second component is your admission information form, or your AIF. And the third component are contests. And these are specifically from the Center for Education in Math and Computing, or the CEMC. In the next section, I'm now going to be breaking down these different areas and going into a little bit more detail on what we're looking for in these different areas. As I mentioned, the first component are grades and courses that you're taking in high school. If you're a student that's currently studying in an Ontario high school, we're looking at a total of 6 courses to calculate your admission average. Included in these 6 courses are 3 specific required courses: the Advanced Functions, Calculus and Vectors, and any grade 12U English. The other 3 courses that we would use to calculate your average would include your highest U or M courses. These 6 courses then are used to calculate your admission average. Of course, we put an emphasis on the math courses that you're taking in your final year of high school as you're applying into the Faculty of Math, as well as Computer Science. That means that we're going to put a special emphasis on your calculus as well as your Advanced Functions course. In addition to your grade 12 grades, we may also look at your grade 11 grades and any of those courses that you are also submitting to the university when you apply. If you're a student that is applying to Waterloo from outside of Ontario and another province across Canada, or from a different curriculum from around the world, we also have specific admission requirements that we are looking for that we use to calculate our admission average, and that can be found on our website at uwaterloo.ca/math/future. In terms of grades, what we're looking for to be competitive to gain admission into one of our programs, we're looking for high 80s to low 90s for an overall admission average. Some of our programs are more competitive than others, and those include Computer Science, Computing and Financial Management, Financial Analysis and Risk Management, as well as our double degree programs that we offer with Wilfrid Laurier University. We offer a range because we're looking at more than just your grades. We also include the score that you will receive on the admission information form. And it's important to note that admission into a program that includes co-op is slightly more competitive than admission into a program that's regular studies. As I mentioned, in addition to grades, we're also looking at your admission information form. This is the chance for you to brag about yourself and tell us all of the great things that you're doing outside of the classroom, whether that are clubs or sports that you're part of, both in high school as well as outside of high school, arts, whether you're doing a part-time job, or if you're involved in other competitions or contests. All of this information gets included on your AIF, and it is a requirement as part of your application to the Faculty of Math. We read every AIF that's submitted to us and give each one a score, and this is then included as part of the application process. For more information, you can also head to our website to see some videos on what students have suggested that you include on your AIF. And remember to keep in mind that the more information you give us about yourself, the more we can include as part of your application. The way that we make admission decisions in the Faculty of Math is by combining your admission average with your AIF score. And that makes up the final admissions decision. It's important to keep in mind that while the AIF is a requirement for admission into the faculty, the grades form the most important part of any admissions decision. If you're a student that has repeated a course or taken a course outside of regular day school, we ask you to explain this on your admission information form, and we will take all of that into consideration during the application process. As I mentioned at the beginning of this section, we do look at 3 different things for admission into the faculty. The 2 that form the most important part of any admissions decision are the grades and your AIF. We also do highly encourage all students to participate in our CEMC math contests. This includes the Canadian Senior Math Contest, as well as the Euclid Math Contest. The Canadian Senior Math Contest, or CSMC, is written in late November each year. The Euclid Math Contest is written in early April. Both of these contests are a requirement for consideration for our math entrance scholarships, and they can also be used in our admissions decisions. We do highly recommend participation in these contests, as it also shows your great interest in the field of mathematics and computer science. And for those students that have also applied to computer science, we recommend participation in the Canadian Computing Contest that's written in February of each year. As you're preparing for these contests, we have lots of great resources that you can make use of to help look at past contests and to prepare to write them yourselves. You can find all of these resources on our website at cemc.uwaterloo.ca. Also on that website, you'll find other great resources, such as our grade 12 courseware that covers all of our grade 12 Ontario math curriculum to help keep you mathematically sharp as you're preparing to come to university. This also includes a chance for you to learn how to code, learning Python from scratch, and other great resources. This is a great place to find lots of different problems to work on, and to really get to hone and practice your problem-solving skills. For those students that are applying that have not been studying in an English language system for the most recent 4 years, we will also require an English language test. If you are academically admissible to the university, then we also will be looking at either your TOEFL or IELTS test. If you're submitting a TOEFL test, we're looking for an overall score of 90 and a 25 in writing and 25 in speaking. For those students that are submitting an IELTS test, we're looking for a 6.5 overall with individual band scores as well. The Faculty of Math may also consider an IELTS with an overall score of 7 with no band score below 6. If you are admissible mathematically and academically to the Faculty of Math, however, your English language test score is slightly below our recommended cutoffs, we also do have a program that will help you to prepare and improve your English skills before starting in your regular studies in the Faculty of Math. For more information on this program, we encourage you to visit our website, and we'd also be happy to answer any questions you have about this. I now would like to focus a little bit on scholarships. There are 2 different categories of scholarships that are available to students when you're applying to the Faculty of Math. The first category of entrance scholarships that you'll be considered for as an applicant to the Faculty of Math are the university-wide entrance scholarships. There is no application required for these scholarships, and you're automatically considered using your admission average that we calculate when you're applying to the university. There are different categories based on what your admission average is coming into Waterloo. And again, you're automatically considered for these, so that will appear as part of your acceptance on your Quest account once you've heard from the university. The second category of scholarships are the faculty-specific scholarships. Within the Faculty of Math, we have one category of scholarships that does require an application and one category that does not. The first category that does require an application consists of our Olympiad, National, and Global scholarships. We have an application that's due at the beginning of February each year. This application asks you a little bit more about contests that you have competed in, other competitions both from the CEMC and outside of the university, as well as any other extracurriculars that you've done both in and outside of high school. In addition to those, we also have the General Faculty of Math scholarships. These scholarships are given out to students based on their competition and completion of the Canadian Senior Math Contest and the Euclid Math Contest. Based on your completion of the Canadian Senior Math Contest and the Euclid Math Contest, we will use this in addition to your grades to make final decisions for these scholarships. That covers everything that you need to keep in mind when you're thinking about admissions into the Faculty of Math at Waterloo. We wanted to encourage you to continue learning more about the university. The first way to do that is by learning more about what it means to be a Mathie at Waterloo. On our Instagram account, you can follow students that are doing student takeovers, and it will help you understand a little bit more about what it means to be a Mathie at Waterloo and what a day in the life of a student in the Faculty of Math. You can also tour our residences and campus virtually online. Watch other information sessions to get a little bit more detailed information about other things you can get involved in, and continue to monitor your email for upcoming webinar opportunities where you can learn from more experts in the field of admissions and recruitment to help you better understand what it means to be a student at the university. If you have any more detailed questions for us that weren't covered in this webinar today, we encourage you to reach out and let us know. You can email us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca, and we would be happy to set up a one-on-one virtual meeting with you to help get all of those questions answered. We want to thank you very much for joining us in the webinar today. We hope you've learned a little bit more about what we have available in the Faculty of Math and what it means to be a student at the University of Waterloo. As I mentioned previously, if you have any other questions, we'd be happy to hear from you. If you're a student that's interested in math or one of our math and business programs, you can email us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca. If you're a student that's interested in one of our programs in computer science, you can email futureundergrad@cs.uwaterloo.ca. And you can always follow us on our social channels to keep up to date on what's happening at the university and learning a little bit more about some of our students and the research happening on campus. Thank you again for joining us and have a great day.